Hi everyone, it's KJ with Forward Life Coaching. Envision it, map it, get it. Today's topic is in sync, not the music group in sync, just being in sync with the individuals around you. Um, this one might be a little bit tough for me, but here we go. So in 1999, my ex-husband and I conceived my youngest son, Noah, and the doctors immediately told us that he could be autistic. Autism wasn't a huge thing or something that was widely talked about then, so I didn't have a clue what was going on. But what he said to us is we needed to go to the doctors and have these sonograms and all these tests prior to check on neuroinflammation. He was checking for the five brain stems to make sure that they were developing properly. The five brain stems control cognition, audio skills, visual, fine motor, gross motor. There we go. Those five areas. If three of those brain stems were stented, that would mean that he would have PDD-NOS, pervasive developmental disorder, not otherwise specified. And then all five would be a more severe type of autism. So basically, we went to the doctors, we checked, etc. My son was doing fine. 2 weeks after he was born, he had another CAT scan, and he was fine. Brain stems were developing. 3 months after he was born, he stopped talking, stopped babbling. We went to Cleveland, Ohio, and on the trip back, I just remember he didn't babble anymore. When he was 18 months old, he developed a severe hernia, and he was not walking. He was still crawling, and he wasn't babbling or anything like that. But the doctor still said he would be fine. Eventually, he was diagnosed with PDD-NOS, never autism, PDD-NOS. And the one thing that stayed on my mind was the neuroinflammation in the five brain stems. So we kept working on activities to make sure that my sons were developing, that all five brainstem areas were developing. We were doing, fine motor activities. We did the auditory program, the listening program. We did, all types of. They were in gym programs. They were doing all these different types of things to continuously boost their immune system. They did allergy shots, etc. Continuously boost their immune system and reduce neuroinflammation because the two are tied together. Fast forward, I have been working with neurologists for 20 years. I too had later complications. I am the survivor of a cerebral aneurysm. Praise God. 2 years tested back and forth. 2010, I developed a cerebral aneurysm. 2012 tested perfect. 2015 tested again perfect. And every year or every once in a while, I'll still go back just to double check, but absolutely no problems, no complications. I do roller coasters. I do zip lining. I do all the rest. So everything's fine. But going back to the conversation with regards to neuroinflammation, I have been explaining that over and over again for 20 years. And about 3 years ago, I came up with a concept. Well, actually, I'm sorry. 2010, October 22nd, 2010, I made a commitment to my mom that I was going to develop a facility which addressed social, physical, cognitive skill strengthening, which would also reduce any type of neuroinflammation. And neuroinflammation, disease of neuroinflammation, or Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, so many other things beyond autism. And I have been speaking to people over and over again, left and right about it, but they were like, oh, it doesn't make any sense, and it can't be, blah, blah, blah. And just yesterday, someone I've been speaking to for 3 years said, Kelly, they're all tied together. PTSD, autism, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, autism, ADHD, they all have neuroinflammation. Guys, when you know what your purpose is, when you envision doing something, study it, learn it, map it, find people that are expertise in that area, find individuals that can coach you along the way so that you keep going and you don't give up, but just press forward, map it, understand how it works, understand how it can impact you, how it can impact other people around you, what are the long-term goals. And as long as you map it, and as long as you understand, and as long as you can explain it, you'll create an excitement that even though others around you may not understand it initially, they will then go out and do the research so that they can understand it too, and they can be a part of it. And I am just so grateful that once again, the passion and the excitement about understanding neuroinflammation and its impact, and the importance of social, physical, and cognitive skill development, continuous development, is so important to me that I never gave up. I did pause to readjust the way that I presented it, but never gave up. And now there's synergy. Now people are getting in sync. So as I move towards getting it, other people are like, hey, look, you know what? How can I help? So in sync. It's a journey, but it's always possible. When you have passion and purpose and you understand what you're doing and you study it, anything's possible. So again, guys, it's KJ from Forward Life Coaching. Envision it, map it, go get it. If you have comments, feedback, insight, thumbs up, you like it, anything, please respond. Just let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you want more of this or if you want other types of conversation or anything else that you might be interested in. Thanks again. It's KJ. Take care.